An incredible sight of the sky early this morning, a partial eclipse known as a ring of fire because the moon is too far away to fully block out the sun, and so it leaves that glow at the edges. First time it's been visible in the U.S. since 2017.
Hey, what's up everybody? Radex here, the one from 72, the Ultra Neutral, and I want you to keep in mind that when you watch this video that I was extremely sick this day. This was the third day that I was there. And that when I first went down to, I went to the actual portal twice, and just, you know, the cave, and didn't think to do the actual confirmation of getting the star chart lined up, see if there was a star chart on there. And when I went back down there, lo and behold, there was. So the odds of that happening are really very, very slim, because I actually was on my way out to leaving because I was really sick and I was out of battery power. Also, I wanted you to keep in mind too that I could have went on the second day and went there if I wouldn't have been really sick and there wasn't a washout. So everything just kind of lined up just perfectly for this to happen when the solar eclipse happened. And with that, enjoy the rest of the time you have left.
There.
So, okay, so now that I'm out here, and then this lady was just walking by. And I said I had to come back just to see where if there was a constellation going to line up on this. I call that the Serpent's eye because look at it, looks like a snake's eye or something, doesn't it, in a way?
For sure, you can
doesn't
even
it?
see the line going down the back of it.
Yeah, it looks like a snake's eye, right? So, and then what constellation lined up on this when I asked you?
It was is it the Large Dipper that has the big bear?
Yeah,
It lined up right on top of it.
Right on top of it, guys. So there you go. There's more confirmation that. I hate to say confirmation, but it's just, again, one of those things. It's like, what are the odds? 1 in a billion odds. When I was down here earlier and I didn't check, but then I said, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and go and check. And there it was. So, yeah. And so I have somebody here to, do you mind if I put you on phone for a second?
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks for sharing.
And
that's cool to see.
So you actually saw the bear constellation on there just now.
Would have never thought to look for that.
Yeah. And you've heard of the same app, the Skyview app?
Yeah, I use it for other things. I never thought to put it on landmarks like this.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Very cool. Thanks for sharing.
Hey, they don't, when the veil lifts, it's a good possibility that they're going to learn that, oh wait, no, that wasn't a meteor that hit there. That was a weapon that was used that exploded there. So gates are closed. This woman is going to be like, why are you here again? She's going to get a restraining order on me. This guy's always... There's the mound. It's here. And I think the eclipse is getting really, really close to being there. I need to check the thing. But anyhow, so yeah, here at the Serpent Mound, there is a crater that the Serpent is on. Like, the mound is built on the edge of the crater. Going down through the crater, there are some caves. So I'm going to explore those today. After I get out here when the eclipse happens, I'm going to go down there and explore some of the caves. And I heard it's just a small cave or whatever, like 1 or 2 small caves, but it doesn't matter. That's, if there's a portal, it's probably where it's going to be at, most likely. So I'm going to be checking that. So yeah, so I'm out here at the Serpent Mound. It's an hour or so early, right? And for those of you who don't believe that I'm being followed a lot, hold on. Let me get that to work better. Why is this? I mean, is it just coincidence? Like, he should not, this is out in the middle of nowhere. He should not be here. What's up, buddy? Good. Trying to get into the mound? Yeah. It doesn't open till 9. Yeah. I don't think so. You could try. Why'd you come out so early?
Because I'm on the road.
Oh, you're just stopping through?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This had to be a stop.
That's cool, man. Yeah. You came at a good time. There's the solar eclipse is going on right now too. We're not gonna be able to see it. It's in India. So when I was here 3 weeks ago at the Serpent Mound, I use an app called Skyview.
Yeah.
And it lets you, oh, you know that app? Yeah.
No, I
But-
feel bad. I mean, I just paid a park up there. I would have happily given them my money, but like I said,
Yeah.
I just gotta keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm on a time constraint.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right, man.
yeah,
Nice talking
enjoy yourself. Have a good time.
You too. Take care.
How far have you gone so far?
So I started out in Portland, Maine, and then I just basically followed the East Coast all the way down to Florida. Then I came west. I came up through Alabama, went to St. Louis, and then came east.
Yeah.
So I've got over 3,500 miles. And I got to be back at work next week.
Okay.
So I'm on like a 2-week time constraint.
Mm-hmm.
So as farthest I went was the Gateway Arch in St. Louis.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a police officer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in New
Yeah.
Hampshire. I just needed a break from that for a bit.
So I'm not telling other people to show up early, but yeah, she let me in again, which was really nice. She's such a freaking awesome person. But I also told her too that I'll be paying for the next 10 people that show up. I'll pay for their parking, so I'm gonna be putting a donation when she opens it up. I will be paying for the next 10 people that show up at the mound, so that they'll get in for free, and they don't need to know who did it. It has to do with the moon. Right now, as we speak, the solar eclipse ring of fire is going on the other side of the earth. So like they're seeing it over there. I would not suggest trying to come up here early because the lady let me in. I wouldn't suggest doing that. In fact, I didn't want to push my luck by asking her, but like I really need to get back here for research for obvious reasons. Otherwise, I typically don't break rules or ask people to bend rules for me so that I can do something just because I'm having, I want to have fun, or because it's because of my convenience. Yeah, I don't know if there will be contact. I don't know if I will be going into a portal. I have no idea. And like I said, maybe nothing happens at all. It's just the fact that I can say, hey, I came out here when there was an event that was happening, that something may possibly happen. So at least I could rule it out. Like, okay, Ring of Fire, solar eclipse didn't mean anything, or did it? Instead of not doing it at all, right? The eclipse is happening, but it's happening on the other side of the planet, where in India they're seeing it. They're seeing the Ring of Fire. I mean, is India next to America? No, I don't think so. Here's the point. And down there, which you can't see very well because there's trees all in here. If it was winter time or whatever and this was all cleared out, there's no leaves, you could see that this is a massive crater down here. And I'll be going down there today. This is where I'll be exploring. Oh, you know what else I need to do real fast? And I'm going to do it. I'm going to look for the Serpent constellation, because the last time I was here, around this time in the morning, the Serpent was working its way up here. Now, here's the thing too, right? Like, if the Serpent is going to be on that mound here, coming up to that mound in about an hour or so, and the solar eclipse is going on and the Serpent is through, that means that the Serpent constellation is right near where the solar eclipse is happening. So, and it's all going to show up through the mound. So yeah, that could have some significant meaning. So let me check that out. And yep, I was right. The Serpent constellation is right here, and I'll show you the picture. That's where the Serpent constellation is, and and you see the head is facing, going this way, up these stairs at this specific time, like the way I found it last time, right? When I said I had to be here at 2:17, up these stairs and to the mound. So yes, the Serpent constellation is inside of the Serpent mound, and you have to be here at a certain point in time for that, for that to happen. Now, okay, so check it out, guys. Right, like the Serpent constellation is off to the side of the mound. It's over here, right? Like, remember in the last time I came here, I said I had to be here at 2:17. at that Pacific day, at that Pacific time, right? And when I was, the serpent was on the mound. I didn't say I had to be here this time for that. This time I'm here because of the Ring of Fire solar eclipse, you know, and I didn't know that the serpent would be on the mound. But now, today, and maybe as time is going on here throughout the year, that serpent's going to be moving further and further and further away from the mound over in this direction, because typically, like before, it was coming, you know, about this time a day last like 3 weeks ago. That serpent, and we're going to go down here. And so when people, and oh, by the way, did you hear that guy that showed up earlier, said he was a police officer, and I said about the Skyview app? He said, yeah, I use that too. So there is a lot of people who use that freaking app, you know, because it's accurate. So the last time I was here, the serpent was going up these stairs. This time the serpent is over here, right? What are the odds on that? You know, that the first time I came here and the healer was here, and the guy who was Shawnee was here, and the woman who was born in 1972 were here, the 3 people. And when they were here, and I said I had to be here at a certain time, which they all obviously had to be here at a certain time too, and didn't know it. And by the way, the healer sent me a message and said that, and maybe he'll share this with you guys sometime in a video or whatever. He said that he didn't know why he had to be here at a certain time, but he just knew he had to be here at a certain time. And he said he had this dream like a month or 2 or something like that before he was here. And this stuff is like, this is not something I used to get into. I used to not be into any of this stuff. I used to just think it was all hokey and stuff. But obviously, this the healer is of significance. And he is connected to this mound. He's connected to the serpent. And it's all positive. You heard what he said when he was doing the stuff for his ritual. It was for, you know, all of mankind, all of the animals, all of, you know, the elements in the earth, and all of the planets. Like, he didn't just speak for just this planet. He was speaking for, he was trying to do healing for all of the planets, right? So his significance is huge. It's big, you know, especially with all the stuff that's going on. So, and when I had to be here, and I documented that, and I didn't know anything about the serpent going to be on the mound, the constellation. It ran up these stairs around this time in the morning, and around 12 o'clock, it would have been like right about here, you know, and around 1 o'clock about here, and then at 2, little after 2, would have been right there. Now the serpent right now, here's the time, guys. The time is 9:42. The serpent is already over here. Like, this is where the serpent is at now, right? So at 2 o'clock today, that serpent ain't gonna be right there because the constellation is moving. He's not gonna be there. And the last time I was here, I found it there at 2 o'clock. But I know that I'm more connected. I figured I was more connected to the Alcor, which I know I am. But I got to pay attention to this constellation too, because this is, and I've been out here this whole time and there's been nobody, but now, wow, something massive just jumped out of that tree. Like, massive. Being the only person in the world that we know so far that's had this type of Draconian influence to show the time hack and other things, and being connected to the Alcor star, finding a portal in Utah, as well as some other particular things that I can't really speak about, a lot of the stuff, you know, and that I'm the only person to actually show that. Well, it means something, doesn't it? In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Okay, I swear I did not do this on purpose, but I pulled out my knife to, because I want to put a crystal in the ground, and just so happens I'll be making a blood sacrifice too. And it was not done on purpose. I swear to you it wasn't. So everything's meant to be, I guess, in this, or this is where I'm at. So as I'm pulling out one of my daggers, right? Gil Hibben makes the best. And you can see now, you can see there's blood on my thing there. As I was pulling this out, and you can see there's dirt on it now. But as I was pulling it out, I just pulled it out real fast, just to do something. And I'm gonna tell you guys about that. As I pull it out, it's like it went right across my thumb and cut my thumb, just totally sliced it wide open. Like a blood sacrifice or something. I don't know, but it was not planned. That's for sure. So I don't know if it means anything, if it's, you know, or what. Could be just one of those things, but what are the odds? You know, I've never cut myself with my knives before. In the thumb too, of all places, like the thumb, right? And it's just like it was set up to be like some kind of like, you know, like it was supposed to happen. So yeah, I smeared it on the crystal and take it as a sign. It's what I'm supposed to do. Smeared it on the crystal and opened up the ground and put it in there. Like I said, it's a large crystal too, not like a small one. That do you know how you keep hearing about these pill-shaped UFOs? And by the way, Lazarus said the female, and I'm telling you guys, you need to go watch that video. It's called "Interview with a Reptilian Woman." And I'm gonna, if I'm still around and I'm still gonna do video, I'm gonna take that video and I'm gonna put pictures to it so it makes it easier for people to get the concept of what they're hearing, because it's very, very intricate and it's very deep. But she also said long before this whole pill thing came out that the reptilians use a cylinder type craft for UFOs. They have some disc, but their disc isn't really their thing. They use the cylinder ones. Well, so now when you think about it, this is the head of the serpent, right? And I was just looking at this and I was like, while I'm here, is there going to be a craft that's going to land here, right? Like that would be the shape of the reptilian craft, right? And when you listen to the pilots and they talk about the size of the craft, that seems about right. So it's almost like this indent is perfect to where the craft would have landed. And because the Shawnee, they preserved where the craft was, and then when it left, they built it up around it. I wonder if they started at this end first to build that up, and then they built out the rest of the serpent. So yeah, just so you guys know, when I say that I was covering the next 10 people, yeah, I just left, and I don't know if you guys can see that. And my total was 87.51. Should have been 88. Like, I should have found something else to make it rounded up to 88. I should have said, take the round it up to 88 and then take the rest as a donation. So I guess I kind of missed the beat on that. So yeah, and well, okay, so I paid for 10 people, and then I paid for myself, which was 11. If it's $8 a person, I thought that would be 88. So I don't know why. Maybe there's some kind of discount if you pay for more than, I bet you that's what it is. I bet you if there's more than one that you're paying for, there's probably some type of discount. I'll bet anything. That's how that works. And I didn't know that. I was trying to actually round it up to $88. But I also bought this egg. This, like a crystal or something that was in there. And I saw, I was like, well, that's cool. It's kind of got a crack there. But it was $8. But anyhow, so I will take this egg and I'll put it in a cave somewhere. If I can find a spot to hide it, I'll let you guys know. And if you find it, if you do end up coming up here and you end up finding this egg, then, you know, do a video. You know, you don't have to show your face or anything. Just do a video and show, you know, hey, I did go up there and there, I found the egg. It's pretty cool. You know, so yeah, I'm gonna go look for it. And there's some, wait, is there a trail down that way? There's a trail down here. And here we go. First trail. So, black feather. I don't know if I'm supposed to pick that up or not. We'll pick it up. We'll take it. Maybe I need that. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just going with it. So now I have a feather. And here we go. Going into the exploration here. Gonna go look for this cave. There's the footprints there, but that's deer. Wow, the spider webs are just, they're absurd, man. Oh man, they're like nothing but webs back here. I need a stick to clear the way. See if I can find something here. They're all over the place. Woo. Okay, here we go. So, to you, this may be silly, but to me, this is keeping the spider's webs off of me right now, because they are bad. This place is littered with spider webs, and I don't really like spiders all that much. Anything else doesn't bother me, but scorpions and spiders, kind of arch enemies. So I went down there and washed my hands and called 1010, just kind of let her know what was going on. And while I'm sitting here, a few dragonflies just flew right up right next to me, and they landed like literally I was standing here and like one landed right here and one landed right here, and they just like flew and stopped right next to me. And now the one, he's just sitting there. The other one, I don't know where he went to. He flew somewhere. But in case you can't see him, I'm going to walk over and see if I can get him to just kind of open his wings or something. But can you see him? It's like he's not even afraid of me. There he is right there. I'm like right up on him. Beautiful. I love dragonflies, by the way. They're freaking awesome. Also, they eat the bugs that are a pain in the ass. The dragonfly eats the bugs that's a nuisance. The bugs that are very nuisance to humans. So they're actually kind of your sky protectors. Maybe be nice to them, right? And they're beautiful creatures. Dragonflies. Dragon. Kind of trail back here. But I talked to her for a few minutes, and she said that she looked up the Serpent Mound, the county that it's in. And it's called Peebles or something, this county. And she was trying to figure out what does that mean, the name of the county that the Serpent Mound is in. And she said when she looked it up, it automatically took her to Scotland. The name of, I guess, a province or whatever they call it over there, that Peebles is in, right? And the other Serpent Mound, that right there is deer shit. I'm gonna walk around that. The other Serpent Mound is in Scotland. So did they name it that way on purpose? Seems like they would have named it that way on purpose, maybe. I don't know. All right. And here we go again. Back on the trail. Now see, I have a bald head, so everything that hits my head, I feel it. Spider webs and everything. There's a nasty spider web right there. They're all over the freaking place, man. Oh, that's not the cave. That can't be the cave. That's not even a cave. But wow, look at that. You know, looking at that and again maybe making something out of nothing. I don't know if you guys can see it as well as I can, but it's almost like a serpent's eye, right? It's not just a perfect oval, it's also has a crack in it, and it gives you kind of a serpent's eye. Now see, that is going to be really difficult to climb up, so I'm going to go around. I'm going to go up and around. So yeah, I'm just going to use them to just try to make my way up in here, because this is all stone. What in the shit? Did you hear that, guys? Oh. That was crazy. That sound was just sounded like something massive flew by. It was something big that flew by here. Is this it? Did we find a portal? I don't know. The serpent's eye. Is that the portal? And the bugs are just horrendous. So, most people probably just walk by this thing. But here's what it looks like. Here it is over here. And I don't know if I'll make it into there, because that is really not easy. Can you see it now? See the crack? Right? Look at it. It's a serpent's eye. Huh. Could be. I don't know. I think I need to get inside of there, though. This is not easy. This is not easy. Okay. Man, it's definitely not easy with a phone in my hand. But I'm gonna do it. Wow. This is something else. Man, getting down here is gonna be a pain in the ass to go back down. Put this knife away. Okay. Alright. This is so slippery. Like this could end badly. And I should have my helmet on. But here I am. I'm all the way up in it. I can't get back there to touch that. It's not even possible. It's so rounded. Like it's really rounded. So I couldn't get back there if I wanted to, which I do. But it's really, really rounded, and you can't. Look at that. You just can't. You can't get in there. But what if that thing just opened up right now? Woo. Like, okay, here we go. But you guys would never get to see this because I'd be gone. So, yeah. All right. Now comes the fun part. We're trying to get back down this slippery, nasty slope. Good thing I got good boots on. It's my Under Armours. That's what it looks like out here. And I am disturbing the peace. Right? Like right now I'm disturbing the peace by talking and being on the phone, shooting video. This is all part of the Serpent Mound, guys. You just figure it's just a lot of people just come and they just look at the mound and go, okay, that's cool, and they leave. This is all down here too. All right, let's try to get. Oh man, this is steep. All right. Oh, I'm slipping. All right, I'm gonna put the phone up there, and I'm gonna have to make a running. Actually, this is gonna be a really, okay, I have to be careful here because this is like on the edge. See that? See that there? See those spikes? I gotta step over that with my crotch. If I slip down there and that goes into me, and the whole tree is like that. It's like a booby trap. Oh, this could be bad. Alright. See, there's my crotch. There's the thing. By the way, there's another spike that's on the other end of that. Alright. Things that I do. Oh, this is slippery right here. Jesus, this is like right off on a cliff. I'm gonna have to move fast. No, it's always 72 hours. And that is, that's not a trail. That's when I run off. Here's that serpent's eye again. That's what I'm gonna call it. I don't care what anybody else says it is. I'm calling it the serpent's eye. Because it looks like a freaking eyeball. It perfectly has a crack right in the center. And the way the shadows hit that, it looks like an eye, a serpent's eye. Sorry, I know I'm spitting a lot, guys. Like I said, I'm still sick. Yeah. Makes you wonder. Is that where a portal's supposed to be? I don't know. Should I put the egg over here? Wherever I put the egg, I will show you guys. I'll bury it. And you guys will see it so nobody else finds it. But you come out here, you'll be able to find it. But I won't put it up in there because you can't even get it. It's almost damn near impossible to get up in there. No, it's impossible. No, I won't say impossible. It's impossible to get back there to touch the crack. You ain't getting in there. You are not getting in there because the angle of this is down, right? And you're going up a hill into a complete circle, a rounded circle, with no, and it's very, very slippery, and there's no footing, there's nowhere to even attach a rope or anything to get back up inside of there. Yeah, it's the serpent's eye, man. Pretty damn cool. That's what I'm dubbing it. The one from 72. The Star Child of Alcor and a descendant of the Draconian. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. But I'm dubbing that the serpent's eye. Oh wow, guys. Look at this. Look how freaking cool that is. I don't know if you can see it that well because this camera's not that good, but there is a mist coming off of this stream. A mist just sitting down in there. Very, very, what's that word? Euphoric, maybe? Let's see what's back here. Just to see. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. So there's, okay. It's not going to be easy for me to get back here because I'm stepping through mud and water. Doing this for you guys. See that right there? Very cool. And you gotta imagine the Shawnee, you know, my name's Sean. The Shawnee would come over here and it would be natural, right? This was all like natural environment. And did they like utilize this spot for the moment that they were here before they moved? They kept moving on and before they came back again and use this for something? I don't know. Remember earlier there was that mist that was down there. And then down here was, there's probably nobody even watching this video by now. Such a long video. You were like, ah, whatever. You didn't find there was no alien stuff. There was no, oh man, I have to try to get up here. That's a slippery, oh boy. There's no alien stuff, no portal. We did get a look at that, what they call a cave. And I call it a serpent's eye. Which wouldn't mean anything anywhere else, but because we're at the Serpent's Mound, kind of does, doesn't it? Alright, so now I'm going to go to the mound up top, and I'm going to see, I'm going to check the compass. We're going to see if there's any significance to any weird readings between more than one compass. And then I think that's it. And I think I've gotten enough out of what I need to get here. The 20th of this month is when the summer solstice is going on. And there will be the Shawnee tribe will be coming up here on the 20th. Just so you guys know, the descendants of the people who built the mound, they will be here for an event that they do once a year for the summer solstice. So, if there's any other good enough time to come up here, that would be then. I don't think I will be up here. I'll try to be up here, but I don't think I'll be able to make it because I have to work. And I've already taken quite a bit of time off for this. Well, plus being sick. And being so close, I don't think I'll be able to make it for the 20th. Which I'd like to be here, that's for sure. Because I'd like to share with them the serpent inside of the mound. But, oh yeah, when we get back up here, we're going to see where the serpent's at. Because it is 12 o'clock. And when I was down there at the Serpent's Eye, I should have checked what constellation lined up on it. But I screwed up because I was too busy documenting stuff. And this is why I don't like to document when I'm doing these things, because I miss things that I'm supposed to be doing. So I screwed that up pretty bad. Yep, because that's what I should have been doing. That's more important than documentation of this stuff. Filming. Huh. Those little pod things there. Some kind of pod. Nice tree. Yeah, I'm going to check, see where the constellation is when I get up here. There's dragonflies. See what constellation is up here. And check the compass. And then pretty much that'll be it. Now, hey, this whole time we've been out here, right? The whole time I've been filming, did you hear any military jets? Because I sure didn't. Not one. And remember when I said the last time I had to be out here Pacific time, and I was documenting and everything, and for something may possibly happen, and then all of a sudden there's a military jet that circled us when a fighter jet that circled around us when the Shawnee and the girl from 1972 and the healer was out here. Yeah. So, I mean, there's all these things that, and the serpent lined up on the mound at that point too. There's all these things that show, that what are the odds for all those things to happen, right? Like, there's things that show that, and the fact that I've been out here filming all this time, no military jets circling over, but that day, when all that was happening, it's like all this stuff just, you know, lines up the way it's supposed to line up. Yet people tell outrageous, crazy stories about stuff and have nothing to back it up. And people eat it up. People love stories. I swear up and down, that person that's telling the truth with nothing, no documentation. I show documentation. People don't care. We're back at the mound. Wow. That was a lot of hiking. A lot of walking. Well, it's a good thing we're almost done anyhow, because the phone is about to die. But there's my helmet. And I forgot to put my gloves on. Like, I brought my gloves out and I completely forgot to put them on. So here is 2 compasses. So let's see if we get anything weird, because some people say that weird stuff happens out here with the compasses. And right now, nothing. Seems normal. So maybe at certain times of the day or something happens, or maybe that's just a bunch of bullshit. So we're going to check out that theory. And I'm going to come out here to the mound, and I'm going to put the compass on this point of the mound right here, and we'll look down at it and see if there's anything that happens weird with the compasses. And nothing. So that is so far a theory that is proven false, unless it depends on a certain time of day or something like that, or whatever, because I have 2 separate compasses and I have a compass on my watch. Let's see what the watch says. If you guys can see it, it's pointing north the same way. I just heard a weird noise. The bee has been following me the whole time. There is a bunch of bees following me, apparently. So yeah, nothing. So that theory's bunked. All right, guys, that's pretty much it today for me at the Serpent Mound. I think I've gotten everything I needed to get out of it. I do feel like I am 100% connected to this mound. I would say, all in all, there's that. And then the other significance, I would say, is coming out here was to see what they call a cave that I call a snake eye. The serpent's eye. The snake's eye. Oh, I don't have enough battery power to go down in there. We're going. Is this over here near the serpent's eye? It feels like it would be over here. Like this is just another way to get down here. It is. What did I say I needed to do over here? But I said I wasn't. Oh, I need to check the. So, here we go. I need to check the constellation. I'll take a picture of it and see what's on there. Which, I don't know if it has any significant meaning now at this point in time, but we'll see. There's the dragon's eye. The serpent's eye, whatever you want to call it. There it is. All right, I'm going to check the constellation.
There.
So, okay, so now that I'm out here, and then this lady was just walking by, and I said I had to come back just to see where if there was a constellation going to line up on this. I call that the serpent's eye because look at it. It looks like a snake's eye or something, doesn't it, in a way?
For sure. You can
Doesn't
even
it?
see the line going down the back of it.
Yeah, it looks like a snake's eye, right? So, and then what constellation lined up on this when I asked you?
It was is it the large dipper that has the big bear?
Yeah, which
It
is
lined up right on top of it.
right on top of it, guys. So there you go. There's more confirmation that, I hate to say confirmation, but it's just, again, one of those things. It's like, what are the odds? 1 in a billion odds. When I was down here earlier and I didn't check, but then I said, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and check. And there it was. So yeah, and so I have somebody here to. Do you mind if I put you on phone for a second?
Fine. Thanks for sharing.
And
That's cool to see.
So you actually saw the bear constellation on there just now.
Would have never thought to look for that.
Yeah, and you've heard of the same app, the Skyview app?
Yeah, I use it for other things. I never thought to put it on landmarks like this.
Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
Very cool. Thanks for
So there you go, guys. Once again, and yes, the I am connected to the Alcor, and here it is again, right? And if there was going to be anything of any significance of this, and she said as well that that looks like a snake's eye when you look at it, and you get the line going down and everything. And we know that the Alcor is part of the Serpent constellation. So, and I literally was about to walk away. I was done for the day. I literally was done for the day. And I just decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and walk down there. But here we are again, 1 in a billion odds, because I was done for the day. I was literally going to leave, and I just said, maybe I should just go down there. So with all of these things, and you know, able to find this constellation, and I thought for sure there was going to be nothing here, right? I thought nothing was going to be here, but here it is. Here is the constellation of the Alcor and the bear lining up on this point. What are the odds? With all the other stuff, what are the odds? So I thought for sure that we're not going to get much of anything today. You know, just the fact that the bizarrety of my thumb getting cut before I put the crystal into the ground. The other thing was figuring out that maybe that is where a pill-shaped ship may have landed, and just other little small things here and there. And showing the Serpent is actually not lined up on the mound today like it was before when I said we needed to be down there. And it's just like, what are the odds? And my phone is about to die.
I am broadcasting on all AM frequencies. I will be at the South Street Seaport every day at midday when the sun is highest in the sky. If you are out there, if anyone is out there, I can provide food, I can provide shelter, I can provide security. If there's anybody out there, anybody, please, you are not alone.